Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, how are we getting on? Welcome to a brand new Fallout 76 video. So today I thought I'd take a quick minute to look at some of the stuff that's coming up in Fallout 76, as the back half of this week in particular is pretty darn jam-packed, to be fair. So I thought I'd highlight basically what's going on. Obviously, first up, happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate. So I suppose primarily that'll be you lot in the US, and probably one or two elsewhere in the world as well. And yeah, for those who don't, happy Thursday, I guess. But yeah, I hope you have a good day. In celebration of this, obviously there's stuff going on in-game, and the following Black Friday, there are a whole bunch of other bits and pieces occurring around Fallout as well, so we've got a bit of news there. So we're going to take a look at the Atomic Shop first up, and what's going on in there, because it is sales central at the minute. Obviously you could make a lot of money disappear very quickly into Fallout this weekend, so bear that in mind before you pull the trigger too many times on this, but definitely worth a little look. So let's have a gander. So yeah, basically we've got sales on sales this week, so you might want to have a thumb through. A few things leap out at me as being kind of worthwhile. See, a Nuka-Cola Mega Bundle, there's some fun stuff in there. Not too bothered myself. Most of this has previously been on season rewards, so if you missed that, there's a good opportunity to grab some Nuka-Cola themed season rewards while they are available in the Atomic Shop, if there's stuff you want there. As you see, I've got a bunch of it, and some stuff I've skipped as well. Some of it's Atomic Shop stuff from previous seasons. Woodland Hideaway Bundle. There's basically the largest prefab in the game, which is a challenge to decorate due to sheer size. That's in there. There's a lot of interesting camp bits and pieces down here that you may want to have a look at. So if you are a camp builder, I would take a minute to thumb through this one. The listed cost is 4,500 atoms there, so not cheap. But there's a lot of bits in here that you might want to take a look at. So, yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm actually considering taking a look at this myself for the last few bits there. There's a few bits I'm not too bothered about, which is why I haven't already got them. But there's also some other bits that I'm kind of curious about at the same time. So, definitely some good stuff in that one. I would recommend having a look at that and then maybe considering it if you're a camp builder. Enclave stuff, if you're an Enclave fan, there's some camp stuff. I actually don't like this building set at all. I don't think it looks very good or like it belongs in the game. But, I mean, look at the clash there at the bottom between the foundation and the walls, for example. That makes no sense to my eye. Even the concrete's not a massive improvement. That's just my personal taste. So, it's not for me, but for those who really want to lean into that, you might be able to pull out something cool. I do like this texture, I'll give them that. That one I like. The floors are quite cool. But yeah, there's a few interesting bits and pieces, potentially for sort of scientific type builds, if you want to go down that road as well, sort of research stations. So yeah, options there, some fun outfits as well. It's a little bit Gestapo, let's avoid that. But still, there's some interesting ideas in there. The Brotherhood of Steel Mega Bundle, this one is a tough one, 5.5k. Either you'll love it or you won't. Yeah, this one's always been a bit of a tough sell, this bundle, in my view. But there's a lot of Brotherhood of Steel stuff in here that you won't get anywhere else, as well as a couple of bits and pieces that do occasionally come up elsewhere. So some of this harks back to, some of it's actually in other bundles, so bear that in mind before you push on, like this, for example. But some of it harks back to the launch of Steel Rain and stuff, so worth a look. These concrete tyres can be quite useful if you're a camp builder as well. Concreted over tyres. I'd like to have this, but can't get it individually, so that's me out on that one. Circuit Breaker Starter Bundle, not bothered about that. You can get this without going to the Atomic Shop for it, so I'd just get that via stamps if I were you. Camp slots, if you wanted to build more camps, always useful. Those are on offer for the moment. Special loadouts. You can deliberate on whether or not you want that to pick those up, but again, discounted. Also, your special loadouts will be changing, your perk cards, so bear that in mind for when the update goes live on the 3rd of December. I have videos on that, we'll remember to link. And also, there's a season changeover on the 3rd of December as well, so bear that in mind. We've got Black Friday Camp Bundle. There's some good stuff in here as well. Some stuff that's not particularly exciting too, but there's definitely worth a little thumb through for some interesting ideas and bits and pieces and stuff. Butterfly Sanctuary I want, but I haven't been able to find it anywhere outside of a bundle, and not today anyway. It may come back outside of a bundle at some point. There's some good prefabs here as well. Yeah, definitely worth a look through this to see if there's anything you want, and if there's enough, you may or may not want to pick up that bundle. And there's a Raider Mega Bundle here. Lots of Raider bits and pieces if you want to do a Raider camp. Still a bit of a stretch sometimes to do a Raider camp, but Also, if you want to deck your character out as a raider, there's some good stuff here too. If that's the vibe you want to go for with your look. There's some fun stuff in here, to be fair. Some stuff that's not quite so fun. There's one that always bugged me. I love the business bit pointing out to the end of the barrel here, but the minute you put the heavy barrel on, which ups the damage on the 50 cal, you lose the cool paint effect. You get a different paint effect on the barrel, but not that one, so yeah. That's quite a fun paint. Yeah, some good stuff there. So over here, I'm not going to go through everything here, but there are absolutely heaps of bits and pieces. Some stuff in the Steel Dawn. This is duplicated in some ways over with the other Brotherhood one, so you might want to have a thumb through this and see what's what. Steel Rain one there. This also duplicates, so again, have a thumb through and see what's what. A lot of this is old returning stuff that we've seen any number of times. The St. Patrick's Day one's a bit weird. I mean, yeah, I can think of some fun things to do there. If you want to do a bow character and lean into the Robin Hood vibes, that actually would kind of work for that. Or if you just want to go Paddy's Day, then why not? Shelter stuff, I'm not too enamoured of. These bundles down here in particular are stuff that you might have missed from previous seasons and stuff, so those are worth a look. There's some interesting bits and pieces. Not a lot in that one in my mind, but there might be stuff that catches your eye here that you want to catch up on, so have a thumb through those. Wild Appalachia, if you want to kick it right back to the first series of updates back in 2019. I don't recognise that power armour actually, but it may just be that I've forgotten it. Some fun bits and pieces. This is the stuff from last week, so less exciting, but it might interest you. Some Raider bits and pieces. I'm not sure how I feel about the Tricentennial power armour being there. This has come up before, but this was the pre-order bonus, or one of the pre-order bonuses, so yeah. Still, I'm not too enamoured of the Dirty Den here. There's another almost, or very, very, very similar prefab that I already have, so it didn't really seem worth it to buy this one. And actually, the top of that's a bit more interesting because there's grass on it. There we go. There's some good stuff in the Greatest Hits as well. Burnt House Bundle. I'm not sure this improves much over the Abandoned Mine Kit. It's basically the same, but with a burnt texture. But there's some interesting bits that may or may not interest you. You can have a look at that. A couple of fun bits. Shipping container, that's a common thing to have to build with, so you may wish to consider that one as an option. And a few other bits and pieces as well. Camden Park, that's not a bad cooking station. I saw somebody do a good merge with that recently. Might have to bear that in mind. And the creepiest power armor helmet you can imagine there. And somebody's doing a horrible mixed power armor job, which is evil and criminal. So yeah, good stuff in the Atomic Shop. So jumping back out a little bit, the other thing that is perhaps worth talking about, we touched on this again, so I'll reiterate it. The Season 18 and Season 19 starts, the Gleaming Depths update, all of that is happening on the 3rd of December, so it's Tuesday, 3rd of December. So bear that one in mind, it's very, very close now, so make sure you don't lose out on anything from the score pages if you want to pick those up. And yeah, make sure you get to the end and all that, and you're prepped for it, and maybe check out the perk card changes. As I said, I'll link the video for that. As there will be at least one or two that changes that affect pretty much everybody, so you want to check that one out if you haven't already. So the other things that are happening this weekend, if you want to take advantage of those to celebrate presumably the Thanksgiving / Black Friday weekend, is that we have Double XP starting tomorrow, that's Thursday, and running through until Monday. In fact, all of this is working on those dates. So Double XP, if you want a last bit of a run towards rank 100 or whatever, or if you just want to take advantage of Double XP, you can dive in and take advantage where you have the weekend. The other two things going on are double mutations, so that's mutated public events and double mutations in daily ops, so slightly more challenging and slightly enhanced rewards from those. And of course we have Gold Rush as well, so you can turn in twice as many treasury notes for gold bullion if you have anything you want from gold bullion vendors. And I believe Minerva's kicking around somewhere this weekend as well, so you might be able to track her down too, and perhaps get a little bit more bang for your gold bullion bucks. So yeah, good opportunity to spend that if you're looking to do so as well. This is acquire more gold if you want to do that too. I'm personally maxed out, but perhaps you want to dive into that system. There we go. That's basically what's going on in Fallout 76 at the back end of this week, second half of this week, and it's pretty intensive. So yeah, you might want to grab half an hour to at least thumb through the Atomic Shop and various other bits and pieces and figure out what's going on, because I think it's worth a little look. So, I hope that was useful and informative to you folks. If you did like the video, please do consider dropping subs and likes. I very much appreciate it. I'll try and keep you up to date with all the key big bits of news and so on and so forth that are coming up. Obviously, I've got a couple of videos coming up this week, and we've got the update, which is due next week. So, yeah, there'll be a whole load of stuff surrounding that as well. As always, we've got likes and subs and notification bell and social media links and channel memberships down below if you want to support the channel in any of those ways. I really appreciate it. Massively helps us out. And join us for live streams if you get the chance. We'll dive back headfirst into 76 next week, and we've got a couple of other bits and pieces on the go. We've just wrapped up Starfield's Shattered Space expansion, which I really enjoyed, and we've also just wrapped up the Axis Unseen, so we're going to be diving into Stalker Call of Pripyat, so last part of the original trilogy, and we're also going to be jumping into Indiana Jones, I hope, next month, so looking forward to that too. So lots of fun things to watch if you are down for that. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I look forward to speaking to you all very, very soon.